Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hucker's Hideout. Today, we're checking out the demo for Valorborn. We're going to dive into the living medieval fantasy sandbox RPG, where we can explore a vast open world and shape our journey through immersive roleplay and boundless freedom. Valorborn's release date has yet to be announced, so stay tuned to their Steam page for updates. The link is below. Now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy as we get into Valorborn. So, first off, as we like to do with these new games, let's check out the settings. All right, for a demo, you can see I already messed with the volume a little bit. I lowered it just to make sure. You can see there's pretty normal kind of settings here. You can see here there's not super ton of keybinds, but what's dyname? Dyname. Okay, I guess we'll learn. But yeah, let's get on into it. So new game, so you can play as an alone hero. Start your journey in the world of Valorborn with a single character, each offering unique stories, traits, and starting gear. Recruit new companions to your party, hunt, fight, and strive to survive in this unforgiving world. So this is recommended for the first playthrough, or we can go with Explorer. Begin the game with 3 members. Oh, it looks like we cannot actually select that. So we are going alone hero no matter what, but I was going to do that anyways. All right, you can see we can have a pretty good character customization. The former soldier. Okay, so you can kind of, okay, go for your name randomly. We know what our name's going to be. As always, easy peasy. Oh, and you can see, oh, okay, so you get your little storyline. Perfect. Well, let's look through these really quickly. Um, you know, that's pretty cool. Okay, poacher, born the son of a merchant. Okay. Archery skills, gathering. Gathering seems nice. You know me, I love to gather. Former soldier or the poacher. I think we go with the poacher. Born the son of a merchant, his life unfolded on a caravan roads near Stone Hollow. A bandit ambush cost him his family and everything he owned. He drifted into poaching, but inexperience and pride left him indebted to the smith who sharpened his knife and mended his bow. Around Ara's camp, he tracks illegal game, hoping for a haul large enough to clear his debt. Yeah, that sounds like something we can go with. All right, and then we can change our gender. Okay, that's cool. Maybe we want to be shorter. That might be good for battling, but whatever. We'll just stay a guy. Might as well. So it looks like you could change a lot of different options here. So face, oh my gosh, body, shoulder scale. Oh my gosh, you can make your dude look pretty wild. Should we get beefcake or scrawny? Let's go mussy. Yeah, yeah, heavy boy. That's muscly. That seems about right. Oh yeah, with a small head. That's pretty funny. You could also go randomized. Oh my god, that's pretty awesome. Okay, randomize this as well. Okay, it gives you pretty normal ones, I guess. I was thinking maybe it would just be weird, but it was just because I made it weird. All right, well, I guess we'll just randomize that. We're not too worried about really any of this. Let's see what cool tattoo. Ooh, we can go bald. All right. What facial hair? Oh, sick mustache with that hairdo. I guess we got to do it. What other ones are there? Now I want to know. Oh gosh, they got me into it. This is why character creators, they always they're fun, but they take up all of my time in my life. There's too much fun. We can go. Oh gosh, that's pretty red. Let's let's try to stay more normal-ish here. All right, body tattoos. Oh, cool. Oh, sweet. Okay, we're looking tough now. All right, I just kinda wanna see if all of these tattoos show up in the game well as well, so we might as well go with tattoos. I think that's looking pretty good, overall. Let's get on in there. We look like quite the criminal. You can see thievery can be profitable, but it's also dangerous. Train your character well, stick to the shadows, and carry light. Otherwise, guards will spot you in no time. So this is a pretty awesome game that you can do a lot of different kind of life choices. You could be a thief, you could be a, normal trader. Oh gosh, scary. Let's get in there. Okay, we've loaded in. All right, this is my first time playing, so excuse me if I have issues, but we're trying to survive here. Okay, welcome to the world of Valorborn. This is a squad-based open world RPG without a single main storyline to follow. You make your own path, explore the land, recruit new companions, build camps, trade, craft, and grow stronger together. Study the tutorials carefully and start exploring the world of Valorborn. Okay, that's cool. So this special demo build represents an early pre-alpha version of the game. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, developers, for letting us play. You may encounter bugs, missing features, and performance issues, of course, as usual. So don't worry too much about any of the performance stuff. They love feedback, though. So if you want to play, go and play yourself right now, and enjoy and let them know how they do. Okay, tutorial for movement. So use the left mountain to select characters. Use their UI. Select multiple characters, drag box, perfect. Use this button to move your selected characters, classic, and hold to drag to rotate the camera. The normal stuff, WASD is the movement stuff, and Q and E will rotate your camera. Standard, and Alt will indicate keys. Ooh, to highlight nearby objectives. Classic. All right, let's head on in there then. You can see we can move around. Ooh, we can get really low in there. Oh gosh, look at this shot. That's pretty nice. You can see our boy there working hard. Joffrey, he's the starter. Okay, Joffrey, what are you up to? Let's start. Open character inventory. Is it tab or I? I, classic. All right, so the inventory, each item in your inventory occupies a certain amount of slots. Okay, so it's like the grid based. Can you rotate? Oh, you can rotate stuff. That's awesome. Okay, so we got to keep that in mind. We start with a bow with some arrows. Very nice. Looks like we have some meat, simple bandage, money. See, we have different inventories as well. We have a bag as well as, should we put our dagger in our dagger slot? Might as well. And we have 150 monies to start with as well. That's very nice. So you can see it is a rotating system. Use this button to open the context menu. So you can see you can drop stuff and destroy it. Okay. Interesting. Split stacks. You can also navigate between inventories, crafting, and stat screen by using the buttons below the header. Oh, okay. So you can see up here, these are the buttons below the header they're talking about. And yeah, I guess that's it. So let's go to the crafting menu, I guess. Might as well start there. You can see the items that are craftable on the left side of the screen. When you choose one of the items from the menu, the required items to craft the item will be displayed. If you have the required items for the according craftable item, you can press the craft button. The crafted item will be automatically added to your inventory. Okay, sweet. So you can see what we can craft already. Firewood, fiber with leaves, cool. A cut axe, I assume for cutting stuff. Branches and stones, the usual. Branches and stones for pickaxe, simple dagger, branches and stones. Yep, the usual. So we already have a dagger, don't have to worry about that. But a campfire, we already have that too. So yeah, I think we might as well get out there and start collecting stuff. So you can see we can collect or select our character and then select over to stuff. Not entirely sure how we actually interact with these things here. Well, I may have been getting ahead of myself. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's follow the next objective here. Open the character stats. All right. Inventory, stats. Okay, here we go. So character stats. This is the screen where you can disable the current stats of your... Oh, display the current... Not disable. Display the current stats of your selected character. Stats will have icons. Oh, very cool. Higher the stats, normal stuff. Side stats, which are displayed below the main stats, have lesser impact on the overall improvement of your character. Okay, so that's interesting. So you can see these are the smaller stats here. Oh gosh, and they all have different level ups. This is great. Okay, so we have to level up each character individually. That's really cool. And you can name them here. Well, we might as well name our first guy. Didn't we name him Hucker? I thought we did. Maybe we randomized it by accident. It's okay. We'll change his name to Hucker. He's Hucker now. Maybe I'll die out here. All right, now it's time to open the crafting menu. It says, get in there. And now we have to, okay, we already did that one. I guess that was out of order. Whoops. But now we can open the map, which I assume is M. Very good. Oh gosh, and it looks like our camp is right here. And there's a road this way. You can right click to make a waypoint or cancel it. Might as well make a waypoint and see where that waypoint leads us. Can we see it on our UI somewhere? I'm not entirely sure. This seems like the right way though. I feel like our X would be right around here. It's a very simple UI, but not a problem at all. We found our road, which is very important. And now let us head in and try and find ourselves a companion. Well, when I was running towards town, I just randomly was clicking buttons kind of, and I clicked this explore and gather mode button. And you can see we went right into a tutorial. In this mode, you can view trees, stones, and similar resources in the world and issue commands to gather them. Alt, press the designated key to view the resources, and then right click to gather the resources. So you can see you can press R to switch back into the other mode, which is great. Let's pressing Alt. There we go. We can press Alt to find interactable items, and left or right click and left click on the item to interact with it. Select your character and left click. That's funny. Okay. So we select our character and okay, I don't see any items we can interact with, I guess. So, okay, there we go. Now, once we get close, if we right click on it, we will just collect it. Okay, very nice. So it looks like we've collected those two. We can't collect them again. You can you queue up multiple orders? I'm going to hold shift and try to queue up a bunch of orders here. It's not working. No. Okay, I don't think you can queue up a bunch of orders, but we can do it this way. Not a problem at all. So yeah, I'm going to collect a bunch of resources now that I've figured out how, and we are going to be well on our way. Let's check out our inventory. We can see they are filling up nicely. Good spots. We got stones. We got leaves. We got a few branches. I don't believe we have enough to craft yet. Let's check our crafting menu. See if we can get a cut axe. You can see we need a few more branches and stones and a few more branches and stones for this as well. So I am going to run around and collect those items. Oh, well, I think this might be the edge of what we can play on for now. Not entirely sure if you can swim. I'm not willing to test it currently. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of resources around here. So maybe we will just head back the way we came. We will just keep grabbing some stuff. You can actually kind of see without Alt, you can also see the items you're going to have to pick up with a right click. They are definitely a little harder to see, but you can get, top-down angles. You get all the angles you want here, which is really cool and definitely fun. I definitely appreciate that. The game looks beautiful. I will give credit where credit is due on this one. The music is super peaceful. Hopefully everyone can hear it because it is nice and calming. But you can see there are a lot of different items as well. It looks like already they got apples, dandelions. We've been picking up branches and rocks, the usual tool making items. I actually haven't checked in a while if we can make an axe. Oh, we can. What should we make first, an axe or a pickaxe? It honestly seems like branches are easier to get, so I might want to wait for the pickaxe so I can get more stones easier. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And so, yeah, maybe I will wait until we get enough stones for the pickaxe, and I will chop up one of these big stones. And I assume we're going to get little stones out of it, but, you know what happens when you assume. And that should be enough stones for us to make ourselves a nice little pickaxe. So here we go, right into the pickaxe craft. Looks like it just crafts instantly. And it may have just fallen on the ground because we do not have space for it. Ah, okay. Like that. Can we grab it now? Okay, it's not really telling me what the size is. Can we put anything in our baggage? Okay, it looks like nothing goes in the bag. Can these stack together? Okay, they're already stacked. I feel like we need this amount of room. So let's see what else we can craft to kind of get rid of some room. Okay, we can craft fiber. It'll get rid of leaves. There we go. Let's see what our inventory looks like now. Okay, I crafted one too many. Oh no. I guess we just drop this. Okay, right click and drop. Now, there we go. We got the pickaxe. Oh, and we can go and grab our other thing. Perfect. Now, will the pickaxe go into Oh, the bow is huge. Look at that. Okay, pickaxe. So it looks like your main weapon is kind of where the pickaxe is going to slot in. Yeah. And so we will go back to our base so that we can put a couple things away. It's kind of nice. You can, cruise away from your character. There is a limit to how far away you can get from your character. You can kind of see we are at the limit here. Ooh, there's some deer popped in. Very cool. But yeah, we are going to head on over to our base and hopefully, get some things stored up. You can see we actually have a storage chest right here already pre-built for us. Looks like they got a tanning rack as well. Like another chest and like a little sleepy bed. I feel like night is very dark, which is fair. It's gonna be. And so I think what we're gonna put in here, what if we shift left click? We gotta drag stuff in. Okay. So you just have to left click drag everything we want in there. I guess we want to keep branches kind of on us so we can craft more stuff. They're rotten apples, nutrition value 2. Maybe we'll want those eventually. I'm not sure. We don't really need the money currently. We'll put the money here. And, we need the rock still. What about fiber? We don't need the fiber currently. There we go. Now we have a spot almost. Let's rotate this one. Now we have a spot. Very easy. And then, okay. A sturdy tool for mining and breaking apart rocks. So do we just need it in our inventory maybe? Ah, interesting. Okay, well let's keep our weapon on us as we should. We'll get out of the chest and inventory, and then maybe we will try and take a little nap. Right clicking on our little sleepy tent. It looks like you can just lay in there and relax. Nice and peacefully. It doesn't look like you can skip through time here. If you right click again, we get on out. Very interesting. Okay, let's see what the tanning rack has on it. Okay, so this is our crafting table to make some leather. Ah, okay. Once we start hunting animals, we are not quite to the hunting animals phase yet. And let's try and get around this and check out our chest. Okay, the chest is locked, it appears, and we cannot get in the chest. Okay, so is that the input and output for it? Interesting. Let's go check out this other table here. You can see this is another crafting table for clothing. Cloth? Oh, okay. So you can make a better pickaxe, I assume? Because we just made a pickaxe, but it didn't cost this amount. Okay, I think the pickaxe is actually better to make in your hands. All right, we did good there. Ooh, we could make a lockpick, but we need iron nails. Okay, so there's a lot of things to kind of play around with here. I keep hitting escape to try to get out of these menus. That is not a worry. Let's go through and try and find this village still, because you can see on the map we have explored kind of the river. So now we need to go up each of these roads. So we are going to start with this road down this way. And perhaps we can gather some more stones. So I'm not entirely sure how we get to use the pickaxe. Seems like maybe in your hand you'd put it. But it doesn't look like that is an option. Yeah, okay. It doesn't seem to be an option to mine anything currently. So instead, let's just keep on trucking. Gotta find ourselves. Oh, this looks like a main thoroughfare if I've ever seen one. Which way do we go, though? Oh, is this way going to town? You know, this way goes to a weird little... Oh, there's some... Is that bandits? These look like bandits if I've ever seen a bandit. I don't know if we want to mess with those guys. Looks like there's another one over here. That's me. I was like, who is this? Okay, that's me. Maybe we should walk on over to them. You can see we went into the stealth mode. I press C. This icon shows how much your character is in the light. The more yellow it is, the more you are in the light. Try to stay in the shadows for stealth. The classic. The eye icon activates when you are in a private zone or when you are crouched. When an enemy starts to detect one of your characters, a detection meter will start to fill up. When it reaches full, they will try to kill your character. Okay, so we can keep that in mind. I think we can get out of crouch mode though. Okay, so pressing C again doesn't get you out of crouch mode. Looks like you actually have to click that. And click that for running mode. Okay. Very interesting. Let's just see what these people have to say. See if they're upset with me. The city wakes up slow, but you never know what'll come with dawn. Ah, these bandits have been attacking every merchant. Okay. Good day to you, friend. I've got all sorts of goods fresh from the farm and a few exotic wares from distant lands. Oh gosh, did I keep my money? I can't remember. Looking for something to liven up your meals or perhaps a charm to keep bad luck at bay. Oh, okay. So trading is essential for earning money and acquiring new items for your character. To sell items, you can drag, drop items from your inventory into theirs. Okay. You can sell your items below and get your total. But if you do not want to do that, make sure you also drag, drop items from the seller's inventory over, and that will change the value in the middle. Okay, classic. Use this button to use this icon to bargain with the trader. Let's give you a chance to buy an item with a better price. Ooh. Use a button with this icon to balance the current trade. It will try to take some coin from yours or the seller's inventory to balance the trade. Okay, so you can kind of automatically balance stuff and all that. We do not really want to trade much, I don't think, right now. We kind of have all we want. I mean, I could give him some meat, but I don't think I really want to. Ooh, we do have a spear. I didn't even know this is a spear over here. Okay, cool. So we can go spear mode if we really want. That's fun. Yeah, you can see spear does fit in there. Perfect. Right now we're fine. And we are fine with trading. Thank you, though, my friends. The town, then, maybe is this way. Okay, this looks townish. Yes. All right, we may need to go and get our gold, though, and I'll come back once we have the gold. And on the way to camp to grab our little thing, we got enough resources to build our cut axe. So we are going to craft that as well. I'm not entirely sure how we get to use that either, but hopefully okay, there we go. We can use the axe, it looks like. Still with the pickaxe, it will not let us. Well. Well, with the axe and the bow, now we are looking pretty solid. We have some tools at our disposal. We also have this spear with us, which we may give to our companion, but let's get back in our chest. Let's grab our good old gold. And I believe we are ready to head out. And I will bring you back once we are closer to the town. And we took the left split in the road here. Might as well. That's kind of what I was feeling. It looked a little promising, but you can see either road kind of led to the town. This looks like a town if I've ever seen one. So let's head on in. It is nighttime, 2:30 in the morning, so they might not be around and awake, but we might as well check out and see what we can find. Man, this village is pretty cool. It's got a lot of stuff. All right, we found Vexhar discovered. Very nice. That was one of our objectives, was to find a place. Ooh. Okay, who's this guy? Is this the guard? Is this the city guard? Or these bandits? They look like trouble. Let's maybe just take a look at them. You can see these are our options. If you click the middle mouse button, it kind of gives you some additional options on characters. There is a normal person here, it looks like. Let's have a chat. Good to take a break. Okay. What about this guy? Hello. Stay still, but I'll keep watch the same. So you can see there are a fair amount of guards around. Oh my gosh. They're all over the place. They don't want to get taken over here. So yeah, maybe we will wait until daytime to see what these people have. As the sun rises on a new day on this beautiful, beautiful world here, you can see, oh my gosh, a breathtaking view. We are going to run into town again and see if anyone has awoken. You can see it's 7 a.m. Come on, town folk, you should be awake. You know, give me some stuff. Give me the goods. We are just gonna run around and try and find ourselves a recruit. You can see we need to recruit a companion. That's one of our goals here. So I'm gonna try and find a companion to recruit. These guards don't seem to want to do anything with me, and so that's fine. The night has a rhythm of its own. You can see there are options to assassinate and attack these people, but you know, I'm trying to be friendly. These are friends, not foes. So we are going to try and find a friendly companion for us. Here it looks like there is a house that has a little gold marker. So let's head on over there, see what this person has to say. Have a little chat. Crowds will bring all kinds. My job's to make sure they behave. Okay. So this person. Okay, so you can see we can lockpick this if we want. Very, very interesting. Right now we don't really want to. Okay, so there's a bunch of little gold circles in this town. Let's see. They're popping up. Okay, it looks like people are waking up. 8 a.m. Okay, 8 a.m. is kind of when people come and work. Nobody wants to chat with me. No one wants to be my friend. That is fine. That is fine. See, we got to find a recruitable person in the village and add them to our party. These guys look like guards, but they're tough. I want them. So let's keep wandering. Looks like there's people in these buildings who I can talk to, it looks like. But I think they are behind locked doors still. Oh, okay. I can run right in. Okay, so these are vendors. Merrill Hammerl, tailor of Vexar. Cloth, thread, fittings, and clean mending. Very nice. So you can trade with this lady. Click the trade button. Oh, very cool. And she's got a fair amount of cash too. Very good. All right, so this is where you can get bigger backpacks and stuff like that. I think we're gonna save our money for now, just because I think we need to like pay someone to recruit them. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I also wanted to see. So it says, "Do you have a job for me?" So I need 5 good deer hides, clean cuts, no rot. Bring them, and I'll hand you a pattern worth more than gold. Deal. I'll return with 5 hides. Perfect. So now we have another mission for a town person, which is sweet. Let's go chat with this person. Okay, who's this guy? You wanna come be my friend? Talk to him. Nope, they don't want to be my friend. Oh, okay, so there is an unstuck option, which is great to see. You do need that in these games sometimes. Okay, where's he going? Where's he going? Pathfinding. Pretty smooth. All right. Padraig Ledger, market stall, fresh stock, and fair tallies. Do you want to trade? See what they got. Okay, so some outfits, some more, you know, normal kind of trade goods. Looks like you can maybe rob this place if you wanted to. All right, so that looks like that maybe their guard out front. Very interesting. But yeah, let's head on in to the market stalls. See if there's anyone else to chat with. And see if we can find someone to recruit. Well, I could not find anyone to recruit. I ran through basically the entirety of this town. I did find a bar, which was kind of cool. Maybe I'll show you guys that. I don't know if I showed it, but the bar was pretty sweet. You can see. Gotta love a good bar in a game. You can see it's a nice you know, bar lady here, doing good work, selling the good wares if you need anything like that. And so other than that, though, I think we may head back to our camp and try to work on kind of some of the more town-related stuff. You can see there are a few more people over here, so I'm going to ask them on the way out of town. But, you know, you never know. Maybe we will find our one person that actually wants to work for us. Wait, can he jump the fence? What is he doing? You fool. Look at this pathfinding. Okay, that might be an issue. Let's remember that for future times. These little fences, it seems, they think they can walk through them. Well, I finally found someone that wanted to talk to me. Okay, let's see what they have to say. Halt a moment. I am Aldrich Fenlo, Gate Reeve for Vexhar Village. If you are new in from harbor or down off the road, I can set you straight. What do you need? Tell me about Bexar. Bexar stands beside the castle's outer ward. Goods land at the harbor, come up the road, and this is the first stop. Low warehouses and cart yards line the lane. Wayposts mark loads, and traffic moves on towards the keep if the papers are clean. Most folk here are laborers and small traders who work outside the inner wards. There's a small market, simple lodging, and storage for caravans waiting. Where can I find trade and rest? I'm not really too concerned, but it looks like that's this guy's just a guide. So that's kind of cool. This is one of the people right on the outskirts of towns. So maybe the outskirts of town people chat a little more. So it looks like we do not want to go that way. We're going to get trapped in here. Let's maybe head this way and head on out. But yeah, we are going to head on back to our spot. You can see our camp's up there. This is kind of the village. So maybe I just need to head deeper. Oh, should we head deeper? Oh, I'm torn. Okay, we're going deeper. We're gonna find more. I gotta find a character. I'm already on mission. Well, this is funny. I didn't even notice this road. I'll be honest. Oh wait, here we go. It looks like we have the edge of the demo. Oh god. Oh no, we bugged it. We bugged it out. We've made it through the wall. I will bring you back hopefully once we figure out this little technical issue we have. Yeah. As you can see, we may have had to back out of the game and come back in, and it reset all of our progress. So we had to do a little restart, but no worries. We will just go on from here. I've noticed that we have a little food bar down here, and I think it is almost empty. So let us try and, fight this animal. You can see we're going into a tutorial for battles. Issue commands to your characters to engage the target you choose, whether human or wildlife. Characters act automatically in combat based on their equipped weapons, armor, and skills. Sometimes retreat is the best option. During a fight, you can move a character away from your area or switch their stance to passive. All right, good to know. Well, we're just going to attack. You see, okay, we're just continuing to attack. The deer doesn't seem to be moving. Okay, this is taking a lot of arrows for one deer. Okay, we took it down. Let's go and try and harvest some meat up. So you can see the little icon change to a knife. All right, a sweet little cutting animation. Gives you a little countdown on the time. So the deer just disappeared. Okay, now we can go into the deer's inventory. Oh. Okay, there we go. And now we can see that there are 2 deer hides. Let's grab those. And we can get 1 deer meat. Oh, very nice. All right, and now it is time to head over to our campfire. Hopefully. Okay, perfect. Got a couple, or 1 deer meat, and we will go over to our campfire now. And you can see in here, there is a little cooking option. So you can see cooked deer meat. That's kind of what we're looking for. So we need to put 1 deer meat in there. If we shift left click, I still am trying to shift click. I really want it to work. I wish that did work. But you see that we actually need fuel to fuel this fire. So it says you do not have any fuel. We do have deer meat. And so let's head on over to our chest here. We actually have some resources kind of saved up just for such an occasion. Okay, and then let's go back into this one. Cooked deer meat. Now let us put in, I guess, should we put all of it in? Okay, it looks like we can't put this in there specifically. Huh. Interesting. All right, so we may need to get a log to actually get some cooked deer meat. So let's switch to our axe here. We can put our little inventory away. What we have extra. And we will head on out and find ourselves a tree. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. Oh, here's a tree. I can see its bushiness in the dark. But can I find it? Oh wait, there it is. You can see tree if you hold Alt. Very nice, helpful. Now we are going to cut it down. God, and the darkness is dark. Sorry if you heard of that. The corgi had a little freak out moment. Not a problem at all with the sun risen. Oh my gosh, our logs are rolling away. No. All right, we need to grab a log. So you can see we actually cannot collect this item because I think our inventory is probably a little too full. So let's go put some stuff away. Scoop them on up. Very nice. Let's look in our inventory. Okay, so the log looks like that, and they each take up their own little slot. So let's go grab these before they roll fully away. I think we only can grab one more. If my eyes don't deceive me. Yes, okay. We will head on back. Let's see if we can use this log in some sort of crafting, because I believe there was a firewood option, if I'm not mistaken. So that would make sense that you specifically need firewood. Here we are. Ashwood spear. Okay, none of those. Whoops, this was the wrong one. Thought we were going to the right one here. Is this the right one? It does look interesting, but no. I don't see any option here. Maybe it was just in our crafting menu. Ah, perfect. Okay, there we go. Firewood. So we need one log to make firewood. Let's just craft it all up. Let's look at our inventory. Okay, so you can see, there we are. If you need to store more logs, you can just turn them into firewood right there. Not a problem at all. We will now head into our cooking inventory. I love these steps. We're getting all the steps down, and we can put in some firewood. You can see now, fuel duration is 400 seconds, and we will craft. And so this should craft quickly. We don't even need all that fuel, I don't think. I think it is staying lit. Yeah, you can see it already consumed one of the firewood. And so if you want to, save your firewood, keep some out. I just kind of want to eat before we die. It looks like we might be dying in a couple seconds. But we shall see. Okay, let's take this. Now we have cooked deer meat. Very nice. And then I believe if we just middle mouse button on ourselves, we can click eat. And I believe we ate some meat. Yeah, our food bar went up and we actually ate the food that was in our inventory. Okay, cool. So let's do some more hunting. We got more animal. You can see we started with one meat, so we might as well get that in our inventory. We'll put the firewood in here, and we will get our bow out. And so we will maybe leave our axe here and just have a bow and fill this on up with meat and stuff and go on a little hunting expedition. We may need more arrows is kind of the main thing I am thinking. Because if we look in our inventory, we only have 26 arrows left. So we used 4 arrows upon it. But yeah, I'm going to go and hunt some more animals by simply right-clicking on them there. Cool. And it looks like they don't come for us. Okay, 2 shot, that one. Okay, we're getting a little better. Okay, 1 shot. 2 shot. Okay, you can see -4. The other one was -30. Seems like it has like over 60 health, something like that. All right, so we have 2 more meat bags to eat. Let's chop it up. You can see our timer going down. Yeah, I'm gonna just chop up a bunch of meat and I'll bring you back once we're headed to camp. While we're out here hunting, I also wanted to highlight that we can go into our stats. You can see that we have currently 2 points available, and we can see, kind of what they affect. And so I'm thinking maybe perception would be what we'd want, because it looks like it does gathering and archery, which is kind of what we're all about right now. So I think we just do 2 of those, and hopefully our arrows now hit harder. Doesn't look like too much harder, but maybe it's more consistent. Yeah, we will keep on gathering this meat up, and I'll bring you back once we are cooking it up. The hunting expedition was very successful. You can see we got a fair amount of meat and goodies. And so we are going to first grab our firewood and head over to our campfire here. And we are going to send in some meat, 9 meat. Ooh, very nice. And put in some firewood. And we are going to start crafting some deer meat. I think, how many can we do? 10? I feel like we don't have 10. But yeah, you can see that 10 are queued up and they are going to cook up. I'm not entirely sure if the meat goes bad in while it's cooking, but we will find that out later. And so we are going to continue after that. That was awesome. That there was a little menu there that said thank you for playing the game and wish listing and all that, which is always great to see. We are going to make sure that we definitely wish list because this is a fun game and I can't wait to see where it goes. You can see we can split stacks here. Okay, very nice. So we do need to save 5 deer hides for our mission, if you remember, that we got in town. And so we are going to maybe turn the rest into, you know, something cool, something we can use here. Let's see if we can make leather out of deer. Ooh, okay. Anything else? Nothing really. So let's make some leather. Very cool. They'll take a little bit of time. Does not cost any fuel. And we are looking at our meat cooking. We made it to town just as a night has fallen. Let's hopefully we can get in there. You can see you can click at on the merchant person through the building. So I'm gonna click and hopefully we can run in. You can see it just turned to evening. Oh, we just made it in maybe. All right, and you see we gotta get our job. Perfect. I'll return with our 5 hides. And I brought you the 5 deer hides, my lassie. Any other jobs? Ooh, 5 more deer hides. Okay, perfect. So you can see in our inventory, now we have 250 gold. We made some moolah. Looks like she only took 4 of the hides. Very interesting. Nothing for now, sorry, my lass. But you can see from her, we can trade and get something other goodies. Let's see what our goodies are. All right, so we need these iron nails. These are an important thing that we actually need. So let's buy it here. And is there anything to sell? Let's just sell this. Perfect, no worries. We can bargain for it or balance it. Let's bargain. No bargain happened, so we'll just balance. You can see we put in 60 gold, and now we are confirming. And we got our 3 nails, and they got a hide, some other goodies. So let's head on over to this merchant, see if they'll still barter with us, even in the dark. If we can make it over there. I'm unsure of where my person went. Hucker, where are you? Okay, Hucker, where are you headed? You can see the pathfinding definitely needs some work. I guess he probably would have found his way eventually if I didn't mess with him. We're gonna head a little deeper in, see what this one has for us. There we go. All right, anything that you have to trade, my friend? Okay, so you can see these ones have the wooden handles. That's the other thing you need for some crafting of arrows. So we just have money. We don't really have anything else to barter for. We can try to bargain. No deal. So we'll just give them a 72 monies and take our good hard-earned cash. Now we can craft arrows on our own here. Very, very nicely. And yeah, with that, we have kind of completed the full circuit of working with the trader. So now we are going to go to our workbench and see how we actually craft some arrows. Because you can see we can't do it here. You actually have to be at a workbench. And so we are going to head on home and get to work. We made it home, and let's see how we make up some arrows. Oh, so I was mistaken. These are actually how you make lockpicks. Okay, sweet. We do want to make lockpicks. So that does work out for us. We need a good old lockpick for this mission. Perfect. Okay, so arrows are a lot cheaper than I thought. I thought arrows cost this. I was like, oh man, this is going to be kind of brutal. But if this is all, we can handle it. Interesting. All right, so let's make some more arrows. I was thinking the arrows seemed a little expensive. Those are going to be some pretty baller arrows. And also, we actually need to craft a campfire. So let's grab our rocks that we have stored up here, and some of our branches as well. And other than that, maybe we should grab our pickaxe and stuff, in case we need to do, some pickaxing, some hard work here. We'll leave our spear and the hides where they are. We don't have to worry about that. And we will just go and try to maybe find ourselves some additional resources. Because I think to build the campfire is... Oh, wait, this is a different building menu. Okay, so if you hit B, you can build anything. To start building, you finish, set up camp. Camps can be crafted from your character's crafting window. Once the camp is placed, you can construct items while paying attention to their height, size, and collision with other objects. Use this to rotate. Oh gosh, so there's smelting and all that. Oh man, this is awesome. Okay, this is great to see. There is a lot more to this demo than I was thinking. Okay, so what do we want? Light, probably? Huh. I don't know if it's in this menu, actually. Okay, so that is our actual B, the building menu. We want this, crafting. So you can see we need 3 more rocks. Let's go and find them. But that is great to see that there's so much more to this demo. Because at like first glance, it seemed, kind of not much to it. But with this development, there's definitely going to be some more building. Yeah, let's build this campfire. Okay, is that all we need? I think that should be enough. Campfire, craft. Boom, campfire is built. Now we need to place our campfire. So if we go in our inventory, how do we build? Okay. So you can see that this area is already taken over by that campfire. So you need to build another one. Very interesting. Okay, cool. So now you can see we have 2 camps right next to each other. And then this camp has a similar building menu to the other one. So this is how we would have found the building menu. Very nice. Okay, let's finish building. We're not too worried about that. But you can see we have more crafting missions and more other missions popping up, which is really cool to see. There's a lot to this game. I really like the visuals, I've been enjoying all that. The combat, seems pretty basic, but that's, it's more of like storytelling and, creating your own little missions. So I'm glad to see this game exists, and I hope that it does well and keeps growing. If you'd like to see more, hit the, like button, comment, subscribe, let me know how I did. And we'll see you all next time on the next great video. Have a good day.